So, a few weeks ago, I made a video about the new Ultimate Spider-Man run and my opinion on the new Ultimate Universe in general. And honestly, I do agree with what I said, and it's a bit contradictory with what I am going to say, but I'm feeling a lot of positive things towards the universe right now. And I just wanted to talk about it because I reread the final two issues where Peter is fighting Kingpin, and I'm like, yeah. Honestly, I don't really like the dialogue or the characterization. I mean, I just like the dialogue of the old Ultimate Universe. Like every character like had an actual personality and character. In this book, it's just like everybody's just nice guy, and no one really has a personality. Really, they're kind of just caricatures. Um, but the advantage of this universe over the old one is the world building and the world around it. Um, Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel character, obviously, but you know, as I get older, I am reading more outside Spider-Man. I mean, like I did. I started reading Ultimate when I was around 11, I would say. Uh, yeah, that's around there. Yeah. Then I read Ultimate Fantastic Four and the old Ultimates, the first storyline. The old Ultimates is pretty similar to the first Avengers movie, just really early 2000s compared to the MCU Avengers movie. Um, and I read some of Ultimate X-Men. I read the first arc and the tie-in with Spider-Man, and I read all the important stuff. I still gotta read the end, Ultimate End, and yeah, I did read Ultimatum, Secret Wars. Anyways, yeah, I haven't really read all of the new Ultimate Universe. I'm still working my way through it. I'm not gonna read all of it, even though I can. I have the ability to, since they're kind of just all available at the library and online. Um, I've read the first Ultimate volume, um, and the first Ultimate X-Men. Um, I currently have Ultimate Invasion and Ultimate Wolverine on my bed right now to read it. Uh, and I'm gonna read Ultimate Endgame, and yeah, then that'll be all the Ultimate stuff I read. Uh, I just wanted to say that I really like how I really like the new Ultimates compared to the old ones. Uh, as the old Ultimates, or they're more like the Avengers, the first one, but just old, really fucking edgy. The new Ultimates is really like a rebellion. Like, cause like the old Ultimates is like status quo type military um, style, like Michael Bay type vibe, I guess. Their establishment, and like Spider-Man was like the anti-establishment. But in the new Ultimate Universe, the Ultimates are a rebellion group against the Maker, and like the world domineering evil is really obvious in the new universe, whereas the old Ultimate Universe is the rebellion, the evil is the establishment. Uh, the evil in the new Ultimate Universe is, you know, the power structures of the world, and I think that just really fits the modern day. Um, because you look at the world today, and you're like, huh, yeah, the evil in the world is pretty fucking obvious. Like Jeffrey Epstein. I'll just say that. It's like it's so obscenely evil. It's so obscenely evil. and it's just so obvious what the evil is and what we should be fighting against. So I'm just saying, like, I was thinking about that, and I was just like, wow, this really fits the times currently. And I think that's really similar for what's going on in the absolute DC universe right now. Um, I've only read Absolute Batman right now. I currently am going to read Absolute Superman and Wonder Woman. Uh, but in Absolute Batman, Batman's a poor, middle class construction worker, and the Joker is a billionaire. Fucking demon monster thing. It's just like, I mean, this really makes sense for the modern times, right? Uh, in the US, we got Trump, and it's just so satirically evil, just so obviously evil, and it's just like so fucking funny how obvious it is, and like the war. I don't know, but just like the escalation of what's going on, you know, it's just yeah, the modern comics are really contemporary right now, or maybe I'm just reading into it, but honestly. Um, what else? Yeah, and I was like, compared to, I mean, like, I don't really like the new Peter compared to the old Ultimate Universe Peter, but I mean, like, the concept is cool, you know? Uh, Mary Jane, like, got pregnant in high school, I think, and he had to, he just worked this job that he hated for her, and then he got powers when he was middle-aged. And I think that so it's like kind of an inverse of the original Peter. The original Peter is a middle class kid living in the suburbs, and you know he loses power. He loses his family from his own ego, Uncle Ben. Then in the new Ultimate Universe, it's like an inverse of that. He already has family. He already has responsibility, but he chooses the power, and he chooses to fight the evil, like Kingpin, um, and yeah, but he still returns to family at the end. And I mean, like, if you look at how, not counting, I don't really like to consider the old Ultimate Peter alive. I like his death a lot, but um, like when he was revived, he like drove off into the sunset with MJ. That's pretty similar to what how Ultimate Spider-Man 2020 issue 24 ended in the new universe. You know, they both have the same ending, but it's like they're inverses of each other, and I think that's really cool. Uh, you know, new new Peter already had responsibility, but he obtained power after it. Old Peter uh, learned power and then learned responsibility. I mean, like, I don't know. I just thought it was honest. Like, I think I was dogging on it too much. I still agree with what I said, but I think the new run was pretty good actually. I don't know. I don't know. I want to read it again. I'm not gonna read it again, honestly, but yeah, I like the new Ultimate Universe a little bit. It was pretty alright. Um, I still like the old Ultimate Universe though. That 160 issue run from Michael Bendis, that was fucking peak. I like if you're gonna read Spider-Man, read Ultimate Spider-Man, the original one from the 2000s. That's that's what got me into comics. That's that's what really made me branch out into the whole medium, and I'm still trying to get through a lot of stuff. I still want to read Invincible. I'm still getting through the Ultimate Universe right now. I'm rereading the New 52. Um, yeah, I like to read. I've been getting a lot more diverse recently. Like I've literally read pretty much everything Batman and Spider-Man related. Honestly, like if you ask me any Spider-Man story, I probably have read it. I've read the entire Steve Ditko run. Still got to read the Ramita stuff. I mean, I read I read like the first three issues of Ramita and a lot of first appearances, but still got to read the full stuff. I've read pretty much everything Spider-Man and pretty much everything Batman as well. I've even read the Golden Age shit, you know? Like I've read pretty much everything of those characters. There's still a few stories I want to read, like Batman Venom or White Knight, but I pretty much read everything. And I still got to read Spider-Man Blue, but that's like the only story I have right now, and there's really just nothing to read, honestly, which kind of sucks. So yeah, been reading, been reading a lot. You know, been getting more into manga recently, so making my way through One Piece and shit. Anyways, just wanted to make a video because yeah, just wanted to talk about why the new Ultimate Universe is pretty cool, honestly.